Now, when the Atmakaraka is in the Taurus sign or in the Vrishabha sign as it is also called in Vedic astrology. So what is the main characteristic when the Atmakaraka is in the Taurus sign? Whichever planet may be the Atmakaraka. So the main characteristic of the person here is to be able to be steady. So the soul's objective is to steadily approach its goal. Now the house in which the Atmakaraka is placed will give you where to achieve the goals. But the sign in which it is placed will give you how to go about and achieve the goals. So here the how is the steady part. And sometimes what happens is this person, because of the Atmakaraka being in Taurus, so the soul's objective is to try and do something which is more comforting for others, or to do something which is also comforting for the soul. The soul should also feel comfortable and happy and satisfied in trying to achieve the soul's objective, the Atma's objective. So yeah, the energy is more grounded. So being connected to the roots is very important here, and the person will also try to do something which for the downtrodden, for those people who are at the base level. So this is a very grounding energy because here the earth sign is also involved. However, at the same time, because it is the Taurus energy ruled by Venus, so a lot of sensuality will also come into the picture. So sometimes the soul's objective is leaning toward the sensual. For example, somebody's soul's objective is to write something which will help the intimacy factor between two souls. The sexual combination or coming together, the yin and yang energy is not seen as taboo or something bad in astrology. So something which helps the yin and yang energy to come together, to be more intimate, to be more loving, to be more closer, to be more caring towards each other, to approach each other, to be binded together, is what the sensuality will also bring in. So the person may also approach the soul's goal towards something which is very sensual, towards something which will help others in the intimacy also. So there is some sexual energy which is also involved. At the same time, while sensuality is important, loyalty is the key. So this person will also be very loyal to the soul's objective rather than being very wishy-washy. Now, what is the drive of the soul to be able to achieve its objective? The main drive is to get the stability. Material stability is also important while trying to achieve the Atma's objective. And the other objective or the main other drive is that whatever I do, I will do something which is beautiful, which will last long, and which will be good for people, where people may remember it, and the legacy of this thing will be for long. What is the main challenge area or troubling area or the frustrating area or the obstacle area is that sometimes the person may, if their goal subjective, the soul subjective is not being met, sometimes the person can stagnate in what they are trying to achieve. Sometimes the attachments of somebody who you love, something which is more earthly, something which is material, may also stop you in trying to achieve your objective. And sometimes the person himself will be very resistant to change. So this is something that the person has to guard. So what are the developmental lessons for this person? Cultivate the inner richness rather than the material richness than from the outside, and detach yourself from the material dependency on others, material dependency on money, material dependency on comforts. And where will you achieve the soul's elevation is to not look at the material fixation, but to be content with yourself in what you are trying to achieve, through being more grounded, perhaps something more long-lasting. And so your spiritual elevation will also happen through the spiritual abundance that you have by being fixated to the ground.